Dubai is one of the world's fastest growing countries, and with its mix of tradition and modern ingenuity has established itself as the leading authority in the Emirates for hotels, wealth and world records. But right in the centre of this fast-paced city lies a little haven for some of the country's lesser talked about citizens. Rashid Paediatric Centre is run by directress Marian Othman with the aim to provide education for children with a variety of disabilities, and is unique not only in Dubai, but in the entire Gulf for its multidisciplinary approach to special education.
Rashid Paediatric Therapy Centre is a humanitarian organisation. We are non-government funded. We're totally reliant on sponsorship and donations from the public, and the directress works extremely hard to that end. Private individuals sponsor some pupils, and for those pupils whose parents cannot afford to pay full fees, we allow them to pay a percentage. However, there are some children that we accept free of charge because we would rather have those children in the centre than staying at home learning nothing.
A range of children benefit from the services at the centre, and classes like the ILG1 have some of the youngest children attending.
It's called the ILG1 as an integrated learning group, and the age group is between 3 and 5 years old. They're all children with cerebral palsy, which basically means that the limbs have been affected due to lack of oxygen during birth or soon after birth. They're more or less on an academic curriculum, which means that our aim is to put them into mainstream schools.
Before the children can transition into a mainstream school, they have to endure hours of daily therapy sessions to teach them the basic functions of movement.
The intensive therapy that the children in all the ILG classes have, there are 3 of them, follows conductive methodology. It's a methodology where the children are trained to think which part of their body they're going to move. The thought travels to that particular hand or foot or arm or leg, and then the children move.
The children have to think about every movement they make, even how to walk.
What we try to do is within the day that we try and incorporate functional walking, so they learn to walk from their desk to the toilet when they need to go to the bathroom, and from the toilet back to their desk, and from when they're transitioning for various rooms that they actually are expected to walk that distance or walk part of the distance, so that they realise that it becomes more of a functional task rather than an exercise as such.
This process of getting ready and walking down the corridor can take up to 1 hour. This is all part of their therapy session, which will also include teaching them other basic movements, such as posture and grip.
They have intensive therapy on a daily basis, and eventually, at around 12 years of age, the children have to leave ILG 3 because we no longer have facilities to keep them.
Over the years, about 20 children from the ILG classes have been placed into mainstream schools. They will usually find themselves 2 grades below their peers because of the therapy taking time away from their academic studies. Though not all children need to be mainstreamed, and most will find themselves able to stay at the centre for their entire academic life, enjoying the many facilities on offer, such as classes in dance, drama, and music lessons with a difference.
They all fight for music therapy because the children love it. We use a range of instruments. Children will always have a preference for one instrument or another, and it's my job to find which instrument they like. We do a lot of group work so that there's group awareness. So we pass instruments from one to the other. We have a set of handbells, and again it's about listening. When the music stops, they stop, and music is all about fun, and that's why they love it. I mean, we have children with hearing disabilities, we have children who find it difficult to concentrate, so again, when you've got something nice to play, you find the concentration level does increase.
Not only confined to one room, music can be heard throughout the centre, and the children are more than keen to showcase their talents, especially when they have worked hard to get where they are.
I've got a class with a group of 8 children, and they belong in the age group of 9 to 12 years. There are 7 boys and 1 girl.
The only girl who's in 3E is named Suha. She's an Indian girl, and she's 12 going on 13. Not to be daunted by her lack of height due to a genetic disorder, she is able to look after herself in a class of 7 boys. When I came to Rashid Centre as head teacher 3.5 years ago, she couldn't speak. She could make sounds, but she could not talk in an articulate way, and she couldn't string sentences together.
At that time, she was a very shy, timid child. As I told you, her communication was almost nil. And now, 4 years down the line, Suha is a bright, confident child who I think now we can't get her to stop talking. It's like constant from the minute she gets off the bus.
Now, after 3.5 years and plus more of that, of therapy, and very intensive therapy in speech language, not only can Suha sing as well as talk, but she can sing in her native language. Her first language is Hindi, and her second language is English.
Dread to imagine what would have happened to such a lovely child had the intervention not happened at the centre.
The centre believes it is children's right to be able to do whatever they can, and will put years of work into helping them achieve their goals, whether they be to walk, talk, sing, or dance, like the Arabic senior boys class, who have been perfecting their dance moves for 2 years now.
One subject that they do really love is motion drama, and they have been practicing the Yula, which is the camel dance, for about 2 years now to get to the level of expertise where they are.
Actually, I'm teaching them the Yula dance, and all the Arabic people or the local people, they have the Yula they have the Yula in the wedding or the wedding party or on the birthday, or they love it and they become crazy with the Yula. All the children coming to dance I teach them how to hold the stick and how they can turn it, and they have a lots of step with the Yula, like what you see.
You can see that the boys do have problems with some motion and some rhythm, but in my opinion they've mastered the dance very well. They can throw the sticks, the camel sticks, they can catch them very easily, and they can do the movements which mimic in a way the movements of the camel, which is a very important animal in the UAE.
They love it so much because when they have any party, they perform this dance in the home or here. If we have a guest, they love to show the people how they can manage the stick, because all the people, they know the special needs, they have a lot of problem, but they can do everything.
As well as learning traditional Arabic dances, the senior boys, like many of the children at the centre, are taught entirely in Arabic. With over 35 different nationalities, including staff and pupils, there is always someone on hand to help with the linguistics. Arts and crafts teacher Rushda takes the boys once a week with help from classroom assistant Fatima, who translates.
The topic for the term is landforms. So we are looking at different landforms, oceans, the seas. So they were doing an octopus.
Paintings and artwork done by the children are often put on display and are available to buy, with all profits going to the running of the centre.
Again, we sell cards, we put our paintings up for auction, and many companies buy them and hang them in the reception areas and are delighted to do so.
As well as paintings, the centre sells items made in the workshop by young adults. Learning a craft provides these pupils with the valuable life skills they need to obtain a job, and the finished items also help to provide a steady income.
So they sell all these items when we have any exhibition. They sell it for the others to return the money again back to the center.
Small amounts of money made, along with donations from businesses and individuals, allows the centre to continue with its work in providing education for children from all backgrounds, while enriching and improving their quality of life, and most importantly, teaching them how to let go and have fun.